As a former tight end coach, I have been loving the tight end screen in college football 26. If you're struggling to find those easy yards or just looking for a new play to add to your playbook, well, you've come to the right place. I'm going to show you step by step how I run it with clips and breakdowns so that you can have success on the field as well. So grab your notebooks and let's hit the film room. Okay, so to start out, you can see the play art as we're running this play out of shotgun Y-off trips. This is from my Arkansas State Dynasty. We're playing against Arkansas on the road. You'll see that the two receivers to the trip side, they're running a post wheel. They're running basically clear out routes. Same with our single receiver side. He is running a vertical clear out route. And then our running back is running a swing route to help get that horizontal stretch on the defense. The blocking up front is as follows. Our left tackle and our right tackle, they're going to keep that inside leverage. They're going to pass block, and they're going to invite the defensive ends upfield to the outside. We want to keep those defensive ends outside, upfield, so that we're throwing that screen behind them, and they're just taking themselves out of the play. The right guard, the center, and the left guard, they're going to set pass, and then they're going to work upfield, and they're going to block the first defender that shows. Now, if it's a blitz, they would engage and then release and then work upfield to get, for example, the secondary. But here, it's going to be a zone, so they're going to work up, and they're going to find backers, nickel, safety. Whoever's first to show, that's who they're going to work towards. Tight end, he's going to sell that he's running a Y flat. As he starts to open up and do that, he's then going to stop, turn around, come back to the middle, and give his chest to the quarterback. It's important to remember, as you run this play, wait for that tight end to give the chest to the quarterback. If you throw it too early, play's not going to work. So you got to make sure that you have a little bit of patience in getting this set up with the tight end. As a quarterback, you need to drift back. You're just drifting back. Ideally, even better way to do it is really drift back to your left. If the tight end's to your right, if the tight end is to the left, then you would drift back to your right slightly. You're inviting that rush upfield, then you're dumping it over the top. And that's how I run the play. That's how you should run the play, in my opinion, to have success with it. So let's go ahead and go through a few clips of me running it. You can see right here, I'm drifting back. We get good blocks upfield and a really good gain on the play. May look like the offensive line is downfield early. Just so you guys understand, in college football, offensive linemen can be downfield blocking. There's no offensive PI. There is no ineligible downfield as long as the ball is caught behind the line of scrimmage. So that's what's happening here on this play, and that's why the linemen are good to go being downfield, making their blocks. Let's go to another play. Here I am running tight end screen as Oregon. So Sadiq, same thing. He's going to open up. Our right guard almost knocks the ball away from Sadiq on it. So let's go ahead and go back. Looks, we've got the double mug look. Is it man coverage? No, it's going to be zone. We invite those defenders upfield, but we're still able to get basically 10 to 11 yards. Another example of me running the play. This time it's against Alabama, different tight end. It's Johnson. But it's the same thing. We're going to invite the defenders upfield. Our two guards get caught up, unfortunately. Because of the animation and the coding, they get caught up. I really want them to get by these two defensive tackles. You let those guys get upfield. We're getting the good blocks from our two tackles, but we really want to invite the two defensive tackles to get past them. Our center, however, gets a great block on the linebacker, gets the cut block, and we're still able to get 9 yards on the play. So you can see right there, we're running it out of Y-off trips out of shotgun. Now I'm going to show you a couple other examples out of different formations of the same type of play. This time we're going to run it out of trio Y flex. You can see right there, halfback motion, tight end, mid-screen. So let's get into it. This is against Clemson. This time we've flexed out Sadiq. He's not attached. He's not in the offset position. So he's a little bit wider. So this actually kind of helps him out a little bit more in getting space from the defensive line. You can see the play out right there. We've got the motion by our running back. He's going to go ahead, pre-snap, come out here, and then he's going to run a clear out route. And then we've got clear out with a smash to the other side. Again, we're creating that stretch vertically and also horizontally on the defense. Same rules apply in terms of blocking up front. It's going to be the two guards in the center that are releasing, and the tackles are just pass blocking, inviting the defensive ends upfield. Same rules with the quarterback. You're going to drift back as the play runs. Drifting. We're going to throw that. We're not going to waste too much time, right? The minute we see that face, we see that chest of our tight end, and we're ready to throw it, he's got space, we're going to throw it. we're going to throw it because, again, sometimes the defensive line gets upfield pretty fast. But if you can buy enough time and get him to give that chest, you're going to see a lot of success on the play. We get a good gain. And one thing I've also hoped you've noticed, every version of this, and this time we're running it out of pistol, double Y off, and it's going to be a play action tight end screen. But one thing I do want to point out, I don't know if you've noticed through all the clips, I'm calling it on the plus side of the field, my opponent's side of the field. I like getting past the 50. I like thinking, hey, maybe we're going to get a blitz here, so I'm going to call screen. I want to take advantage of the defense, not wanting to give up a big play over the top as we're on the plus side of the field for a touchdown. So, and this is just in my mind, but what it is it's taking advantage of maybe a blitz or soft coverage to throw the screen and get upfield for some easy yards, basically. On this version of tight end screen, this is where it's going to be a little bit different. We got play action to the left. So Jeremiah Love, he's going to carry out a play action fake to his left as though he's running wide zone. That means that the blocking is going to change up front. Both the left tackle and the left guard, they're going to block wide zone. So they're going to sell wide zone as a play action. Quarterback is going to open to his left, and then you're going to have to turn around and throw to the tight end. Tight end's just going to come out here. So this is not a mid screen, but this is still a tight end screen. I wanted to show you a different version of the tight end screen, still successful for me. You're going to have the right tackle this time. He's going to set pass, and then he's going to come upfield and block. Right guard, he's going to do it, and then the center, same thing. So we're going to create basically a wall right here. Tight end's supposed to catch it and then come off of that wall and get upfield. Let's go ahead and run the play so you can see exactly how it works. And on this one, it's a little bit quicker. You don't have time to really drift too much because remember, and I'm going to go back to the beginning of it, as we run the play, these guys are coming free because we've set pass, but we're letting them by, and your quarterback is carrying out a fake. So it's not like you're drift. You're going to carry out the fake, and you have to be ready basically to snap the head around of the quarterback and make this throw. The tight end's ready right here for the ball. You can see him right here. He's ready. So you've got to just get, this is one where you got to practice a little bit. But once you get the timing down, as you can see, we get a wall. Tight end gets upfield, and we're getting a good gain on the play. So that's why I wanted to include it, because it's not necessarily a mid-screen, but it's another version of a tight end screen that you can take advantage of, and especially off a play-action fake. It's a really good one. That's why I use it. Now, be honest. One of the issues, as you saw on the clip of Oregon versus LSU, is sometimes when you run this play, and this is against Alabama, same game as before, if the offensive line is late getting out, they can get in the way of the throw. So we've got to get rid of it because we're getting the rush, and because the offensive lineman is slow getting out, this does happen from time to time. Sometimes the defensive line does jump up and knock the ball down, but overall, I would say that this play is successful basically 90% of the time I run it. I very rarely am not successful when running it. As you've seen, tight end screen is a great way to complement your pass game. It can allow you to get easy yards down the middle of the field. I can't recommend it enough, and if you have a formation that has a version of this play, make sure to add it to your playbook. Let me know your thoughts down below, though. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you next time. I do want to recognize the members of this channel at the booster level and above for their support. If you wish to have your name in a video just like this, make sure to check out the join link in the description below. Here on the end screen, you can see that there's another recommended video. Make sure to click that and watch it. Also, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future breakdown videos. I hope you have a great rest of the day.